All right. Hello, 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 and hello. Welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm sitting in the kitchen. I'm playing around with my location. I do have a real camera, so I'm just trying to get my lighting right. Oh my God. Wrinkles in that forehead series. But anyway, first of all, I want to send a shout out to Jungle Life City. Loving the t-shirt. I will put a link in the video below for you guys. I can't get my light right. Hold on, I'm gonna have to start this thing all over. Let me. All right, I had to pause it real quick to get my lighting together. I think that's a little bit better, but as I promised you, I am here with my first Facebook video. Yay! As I said, it's gonna be not unraw. It's gonna be uncut. It's going to be raw. I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot of cleanup, but as I grow in the videos, you will see the progression. What I wanted to do was something a little bit more organic. Mm. Oh, that was delicious. Ah. So you guys can see just stuff from the start. People always do these things and they blow it all up and it's all grand and all that stuff. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna let y'all see. So I asked a few of you guys to send me your thoughts, and we're gonna start with that. And the channel is Reasons with Eston Styles. And I decided to break it up into some segments because what I got was three really good names. Clearly, I got Reason with Eston Styles. Woo-hoo. Then I got Chop It Up, and then I got Don't Get It Twisted. So what I decided I was going to do is break it up and cover all three every single time. As I said again, I want to send a shout out to Jungle City Life. I know it's showing up in reverse, but I hope it doesn't. But I'm going to put the link in the bottom. He's a nice young gentleman, startup business, doing his own clothing line. He does t-shirts and sweatsuits. Amazing, 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 amazing artist. So I just want to send a shout out to him. And what I did, unlike most people, is that I bought the shirt. Okay. I bought the shirt. And I told his mother, because I'm good friends with his mother, that you're a business person. When you are growing your business, you don't have to give it away. Oh, I like the shirt, but I should have put it on right. Make folks pay for it, because I think that you need your money just like I need my money. Try to do a little Carly B thing. It ain't really work for me. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and get it started. First thing I want to do is, as we all know, Kobe Bryant and his daughter passed. It's a tragic situation. It's a tragic incident. And what I had been noticing that it's online and everyone is all about family, 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 or more so all about Kobe and his family. Because I know a lot of y'all, and I'm only speaking to the folks on my timeline, y'all don't mess with each other like that. Y'all ain't calling up no loved ones. Y'all's family reunions, funerals, and weddings. And really not weddings because y'all hate us. So y'all ain't even going to that. But again, that was a tragic situation. It's very sad. Instead of speculating on what happened and who's at fault, just enjoy the time he was here and let his family deal with what they have to deal with without your end, because you really ain't got no business in it, because it ain't none of your business, okay? So, as I said before, I asked folks to send in some information. They DM me on my Facebook page, and hey, Facebook Eston Styles with an S, not a Z, because they wouldn't let me. All right. So, I got about 6 good topics here, but I'm only going to talk about 3 or 4. And I'm just going to touch on it. The first one, I'm going to talk about business, because as a business person myself, as a person who has grown businesses, and a person who offers business coaching, I do have that as a service that I offer under my little thing that I'm growing as well, called Business Simple. And it's just a way for me to help you learn how to grow your business and turn a profit. I spent several few years of my career doing that, making money for other people. They paid me a check. I grew their business. It wasn't no big deal. Some was corporate, some was private. It was what I did, and I had no problem with it. But what I got sent to me was being a business owner with cheap product. I would say this. I ain't gonna say who sent it, but when they see it, they know they was being a little shady. And I'm gonna say it like this. So, um, this is gonna go to my Don't Get It Twisted. Let me put on my shades here. Okay, so I can be a little more fashionable for you. Oh, that is nice. Don't get it twisted. You cannot run a business being cheap and then thinking somebody's going to pay you top dollar. I know you guys are wondering, what do you mean about being in business and being cheap? Basically, what I am saying is that you cannot buy something for nothing and sell it at a premium. You can't pay 50 cents for something and sell it to me for $10. You can't pay a quarter for something and sell it to me for $15 or $8 or whatever. You can't buy everything off of Alibaba and anywhere else you can get it in another country and then try to put a little something on it and think that you're going to be turn a profit. As a person who has done a business, I've done quite a few. I'm gonna say quite a few. I've done a few very successfully. The first thing I will tell you, as a business owner, you need a marketing budget. That's the first thing. When you decide, I want to open a business, how much money can I set aside monthly to promote and put into my business? It doesn't matter if it's $20, doesn't matter if it's $30, doesn't matter if it's $40. It's what can you actually, what's the word I want to, what can you actually contribute? Not the word I want, can you actually delegate? That's the word I'll use to your business on a consistent monthly basis, just towards your marketing, just toward getting it out, just toward letting people know that you have a business. Because if you have no budget, you have no business. I want somebody to say it with me. I wish I had somebody over here and my dog over there asleep. But if you have no budget, you have no business. Let me look at you so you see what I'm saying. Okay? Once you decide you have money, regardless of the amount, you need a plan. I really get irritated with people and these freaking vision boards. I'm gonna do a vision board. Oh, I got a Mercedes. I got a nice house. I got this. I got my vision board. I'm having a vision board party, and it's just gonna be great. And I'm gonna go in business. And then the last thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna bless it and just believe God. And I'm like, shut up. Vision boards are great if you're a visual person. Vision boards do not make you a dime. Okay? You will be broke. You will have spent your money on poster board and glue sticks and a little bit of magazines to make your board, okay? But nobody will ever see it because for most people, it doesn't go beyond the board. You need a plan of action. Those of us in business call it a business plan, okay? Business 101. If you haven't taken the class, do so. If you don't want to take the class, consult me. I'll be your business 101. I can tell you how to get it started. I can tell you what you need to do, and I can make sure you make money. Because anyone who knows me knows that I know how to what? Make that coin cha-ching, ching, 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 which is why I support small businesses. And saying that, I want to send a shout out to Royalty Reed Travel. I'm going to get that link and I'm going to put it in here in my bio at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do it before I get this video posted because I promised to have this video up today. And I'm going to get it up today. But back to business. You need two things. You need money. Say it with me. As they say in church, turn to your neighbor. Neighbor? Tell them you need money. You need money. The second thing you need is a plan. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor. The one on the other side. Neighbor? You need a plan. The third thing you need is a method of letting folks know where you are. If you are doing a web page, I want you to listen clearly. And I want to make sure that everybody understands what I'm saying, that you're reading my list. I'm going to say it really slow. If you are doing a web page, don't you do it if that ain't your business. Okay? Look at your neighbor and say, he ain't talking about me. He ain't talking about me. He ain't talking about me. Don't you do it if that ain't your business. If you make cups and trinkets and candles, don't make no webpage because you ain't no graphic designer. If you make clothes and things like that, don't make no webpage because you ain't no graphic designer. And I know you guys say, well, I can get it on Wix and I can go to Vistaprint. Yeah, and it will look like everyone else's web page. Okay? Everyone else's web page. Go get someone to professionally do it. Even if you have to start with one page, just a basic page, you got a couple little things on it, just so that it looks good. And the reason I say that is that everything you do in your business is indicative of how you are as a business person. If your web page is cheap, I know you cheap. I know you cheap because you're sending me to something that isn't professionally done. I know you cheap. We ain't got to argue about it, but we can. Y'all know my Facebook, Aston Styles. DM me. We can have an argument. Now I'm gonna come back on my page and we're gonna talk about it. Or, you know me, we can come in and do it all together. So what did we say? First thing you need is a budget, you need a plan, you need a professionally done web page. If you can't afford a web page, stick with Facebook. The reason that I say that is that Facebook is a great way just to give you something on the interim before you get it done. But don't do a half-ass page. And I'm gonna use the word ass. Some of y'all may get offended. You know I don't care. Don't do a half-ass page and then get mad because you didn't get no business because you was lazy. I said it. I made it up lazily. Okay. So we know we need what? Money, business plan, web page. If we can't do a web page, do Facebook. Once we've got those things in place, this is before you've advertised it, then you want to go find the best product. Like I said before, if you are making mugs, if you are making t-shirts, if you are making portfolios, anything that you're making, you want to get good product. Good product means good return on money. Cheap product means you'll be in another business in the next 30 days because that's what y'all do. I know y'all. I got some friends on Facebook. Y'all had 6 businesses and I only known you 2 days. And they got nerdy to be talking about the Lord didn't put it on you and the Lord didn't bless you with another business. Lies you tell. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with that foolishness. So we didn't talk about it. I told you what you need to do. So now you know you got to get your pay. So then you say, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to advertise to everybody I know on Facebook and make my friends feel obligated to buy my stuff because I don't want to invest my money in really marketing my business so I don't fail. And you know the folks, you know if it's you, you know I'm talking about you, you know I'm talking about you. Yes, I'm talking about you. And if you take it personally, I don't really care. But you know, you every 5 minutes you posting something. You posting something. Come get this. You posting something to all of your friends. Guess what? We know you do it. Every friend I got on Facebook knows I sell real estate. I do not need them to send me a deal. If you send me somebody, great. If you don't, I ain't mad at you. Hey, we friends, right? So you know what I do, right? Everybody knows that I'm a hairstylist in 3 states. What's it? Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, license. If you want to get your hair done by me, great. If you don't, great. I ain't tripping on that. Got my real estate license in Maryland and just got it in Georgia because you know I like coins. Okay. So stop asking, begging your friends. Stop. Who was telling me that? I think it was my brother said, stop doing that blackmailing your friends into trying to support your business. Oh my God, I can't believe you went somewhere else and got asked. Yes, I can. Before you had the business they was getting, why they gonna stop who they're loyal to because you decided today to be in the business? Okay, so we talked about that. We talked about your Facebook. And what's the last thing I want to say about business? I want to say this. If you're not committed, we know. We know. And it's like this because I have on another shirt because I'm dealing with a small weight challenge. You know, I'm trying to not look like too crazy. But we know. If you ain't about your business, I can't stand somebody every time you turn around, they got a business card. A business card. Oh, you know what? Let me jump back to business cards. I'm a fan of business cards. I have done several. I never ever do white business cards. White business card gets messed up with everybody else. What I tend to do is I've done pink when I was doing hair. I've done mirrored. I've done clear. I've done all black. I always get my business cards professionally made. I normally go to, I want to say they call it Design Ballet. I'm going to check that because I want to make sure I tag them in this. It won't be tagged when it's posted, but it'll be tagged when I get to my bio. It's all going to be tagged. So I get my business card professionally made. Now, if I'm playing around and it's like, you know what, with hair, because I just do it for people I like, I'll change business cards all the time. For them, I go to Vistaprint. It's like I make something up real quick and I keep it moving. But when it comes to my serious businesses, my real estate, my business coaching, which I'm about to launch, I go to them and I pay them the money they charge to do the business card. Everything ain't always be about a hookup. I know a lot of people. I know graphic designers. I know stages for real estate. This young man here who did these shirts, when I saw his mother, he was like, "Oh, well, since he's going to wear my shirt, I want to do X." I'm like, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am." I gave her that money. And my goal is every time I post to have on a shirt he has made that I will pay for. I can't do the sweatpants because I'm 6'10" and they ain't gonna fit. And then like I said, I got a little situation going on. You can't be so cute with your situation. But when it comes to shirts, every time I do a video, I plan on wearing a shirt that he has made. And that brings me to the last part about business. I'm gonna wrap it up with this. If you have a business, if you have a product that you want me to talk about, DM me on my Facebook. I'm going to put that in my bio when I get a chance to. And this is how I am. If you want me to review it and you send it, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I don't care if it's a book. I don't care if it's a product. I don't care if it's an idea. I'm going to tell you the honest truth of what I think. Now, if you want me to sponsor, and by sponsor, I mean you say to me, "Hey, promote my book X." And for me, it ain't about the money. If you send me the stuff at no cost and you say, "Hey, here's my book, read it. I want you to promote it," I will look through that book and I will find something positive to say about it, because there's always something positive to be said about everything. So I will do that. But if you ask me for a review, if I don't like your book, I'm going to tell them I don't like your book. And I'm going to tell them why. The reason being is that people think that just because they know you, that you're supposed to back what they do. I ain't about it, ain't going to be about it, ain't going to start being about it. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm looking right here to see if anybody can say anything on my timeline that I want to address too. So as I look at my Facebook page, I'm going to go to my timeline real quick. And I do see one or two things I want to touch on here. So that was the first thing I want to talk about. So I talked about your business. If you're going to be in business, be about your business. You're going to be about your business, don't be in your business. But what I will say is that if you need some business help, you may want to reach out to me. Okay? Reach out and touch your phone and send me a DM so you can make this coin the correct way. All right? So I've spoken on that topic. If you need me to go more in depth about business, send me a DM and I'll be more than glad to do it. All right. And that was being in business when you have a cheap product. Okay. I know I went a little bit beyond that because that's what I do. It's who I am. It's who I'm going to be. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about was, and this one right here is going to touch some people, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit because I may do a whole little segment on this the next time, but I'm trying to figure out my timeline. I'm right at about 17 minutes now, so I'm going to try to wrap it around 23. When you're not happy with your job, go seek employment elsewhere. This was sent to me. I ain't make it up. I was just in a training, and the one thing I learned from this training was, if a job isn't giving you what you want, or it's not delivering on what they promised, the trainer said, game over. And she left jobs in weeks, 3 months. It didn't matter, because if the terms that you understood changed, then she changed. So I'm going to put my specs on because I want to be serious with you people here now. Now these right here are just for visual presentation. I can't see out of these thrift store readers, and yes, I did change my voice because I want to get your attention. Stop going to your job thinking it's their responsibility to fix your issue. I hate it. And you know why I hate it? Because I used to be that person. I would be the person at a job. This place sucks. This boss is this, that person. And then I said to myself, well, damn. Hell. I said to myself like this. Is it the place or is it you? I said, well, what you mean? It ain't your job's place to fix your personal problems. Okay? And it may step on 1 or 2 toes. I ain't talking about you personally, but if the shoe fit, I hope it ain't too small, because you're going to be calling to your work asking for some help about that situation too. But what I do mean is, as a person who has been a manager and who has been in leadership for several years prior to where I am now, and will be back in leadership shortly, I'm hired to do the business of the organization and the corporation. I was hired when I worked in education. You like how I said that? That's what you do when you move to Georgia. You start talking like you've been on one of these shows. When I worked in education, I was hired to make revenue. That was my job. When I managed hair salons, and I managed a staff of almost 20 English as a second language that had been doing it their way for years, I was hired to make them money. That's my job. My check comes from my company through my boss who says, this is your job. Your job is to make us money. I said, okay, your job is to hold them accountable. Your job is to increase revenue. I said, okay, got it, good. Okay, I got my budget. I know what I need to do. Bam, bam. I'm taking my notes. I was all in everything like this. When I hired the employee, your job was to do the work in which you're being paid. Okay? I'm putting them down for you. Can you see? I'm looking at them now like they do in school. I need you to do the job that you're being paid for. Okay? Say it with me. The job I'm being paid for, the job you want me to do. Go figure it out. Who'd have thought? Huh. Now, nowhere in your job description and in my directive of managing does it say, I got to deal with your personal life. I don't see it nowhere. I don't see it nowhere. I'm going to look on this right here, this real estate license. It says that you can sell real estate. Okay. It says who you are going to be under. I said, okay. It don't say, oh, and by the way, if you don't like your job, we're going to make accommodation. You see that on there? Do you see it on there? It don't say, if you don't like your job, we understand we're going to work with you. It don't say, oh, you have a personal situation going on. We're going to do everything we can. Now, what you have is managers who will work with you, but it's not an obligation. It's a choice. It's saying, you know what? I value what you bring to the table, and I'll try to help you as best I can, but don't go get slick and get it twisted, okay? And we about to get into the get it twisted in a few minutes, all right? I may do it on this one. Don't get it twisted when you think your boss's job is to make accommodations for what's going on in your life. You got it twisted. It's her job to make sure, her or his job to make sure that you do what she hired you to do, which is the mission of the company. If you are in shoes, you are to sell shoes. If you are in hairstyles, you are to press and curl. If you are in a program analyst, you are to analyze the program. But what it does not say is that I have got to consider your personal life. Ain't in there. Ain't in there. Now, managers will do nice, they'll do well, and they'll say, you know what, I got you, I feel you, I understand. I don't want you stressed, I'm going to work with you on that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to do X for you. I've done it. Oh, you want to leave early today? You supposed to be here at 10, you want to leave at 7? Okay, go home. And I had a manager get on me, well, why you let them go? They don't want to be here. What's the point? They don't want to be here, which means they're not going to be productive while they are here, which means they're going to bring morale down. Go home. Go home. All right, go home. Hey, you don't want to do so and so? Okay, great. Let me accommodate your schedule. You need to come in early? Okay, great. You need to stay late? Okay, great. But I don't have to do it, and you can't get mad when I don't. I went to the job where every day I had to write a young lady up 3 write-ups a day every day. And I remember she went off, and she was going on and on and on and on and on. And I remember saying, look here, I got better things to do than write you up. I got to the point I knew she was going to be late. I had them pre-wrote and then would say, you ain't even got to sign them. I send you I text her a copy. Refuse to sign. Boom, there you go. Because my job is to manage the revenue. My job is not to deal with what you got going on with your life. You took a job. If you can't do the job, leave the job. That's it. Leave the job. I tell folks all the time, there's this beautiful thing called USA Jobs when you work in the federal government and in the private sector, especially in the federal government. You go on that thing, you do that competitive service, boom, bam, get you another job, you go over there, and they may be great for you. But if your mindset is what it appears to be, you're going to go over there, you're going to be a mess too. You're going to be a mess too because you're a mess. If you want to be successful in a job, find out the middle ground and find out how to work the situation. Don't think they owe it to you because they don't. Don't think they owe it to you because you don't. And I'm going to say this, and I know some folks are going to be mad, and I know folks on Facebook will think I'm talking about them. I don't care. I'm a person that don't care about telework. That's the thing. I got to tell her. Shut up. 10 years ago, you wouldn't even teleworking. Come on. It's a nice perk, it's a nice to do, but that can't be the whole be all of your whole thing. No, let it go. But like I said before, you don't like that job, quit that job. Stop driving folks crazy in the process, okay? Because we ain't got time for it. I think I covered that time. But if you want me to go in depth about that, like I said, hit me up on my Facebook. Leave a comment. Remember, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends, because it's gonna get juicy up in here. Because anybody knows me knows that I don't hold no cut cards. I don't care who get mad. I just speak the truth like I know the truth to be. But now, you know what? I'm gonna chop it up and wrap it up with this. I'm gonna go on my Facebook page. I'm not gonna go live because folks get up in this, they get on my nerves when they be talking about going live. They make me sick with that. But uh the one thing I always see on my timeline is folks talking about what white folks do and black folks right and stay woke. Whoop, whoop, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. I'm like, shut up, go to sleep. Okay? I got to put my other glasses on because I thought they was cute. Go to sleep. Why do you want to be somewhere where folks don't want you? Why would you want to spend your money in a restaurant where they don't want to serve you? What's your point? What's the point? What you trying to prove? I wouldn't want you making my food if you ain't like me because I wouldn't trust what you doing in the kitchen because once you get behind them two closed doors, I don't know what you're doing. Wouldn't want that. But why do we feel as though as black people, every time something doesn't go our way, they did that because I'm black? I'm looking at the video. I'm looking at you. They did it because your ass is ignorant. Ignorant. That's why they did it. They did it because you are not what they want to do. Matter of fact, I saw a video of a young lady who was mad at a restaurateur because she was at the bar. I would post it if I had it, but I ain't got time to get all that. I don't know that too much about that, but I'm gonna do it at one point. And she wanted to pay cash. They wanted to open up a tab. He said, "Well, our policy is that we start with cash. We open up a line. We open up a tab with a credit card. You at the bar. I've been in several establishments. It's a common practice." She says, "Well, why can't I just, pay cash for my food?" He was like, "Well, we don't do that at the bar. They don't. I know plenty of restaurants. I've been in good restaurants, but they don't." So she makes this whole big thing, and I just want to order. And he got to the point he told her to leave. So it was on my timeline, one of my relatives that posted it. And I'm like, why can't you follow the rules of the establishment in which you're in? It doesn't matter if you think it's biased. It doesn't matter if you think it's racist. It's their business. If you don't like the way a place do business, go somewhere else. Take your ass home and open up a tab in your kitchen. All of us got liquor in the house. All of us got little wings and stuff. We can make a little something more. You in somebody's restaurant getting mad because they want to do business the way you want. You're an idiot. You're a dummy. You're simple. You can't go in people's establishments demanding stuff and you didn't get them in and then say it's because I'm black. It may be, it may not be, but why do you care? Why does everything boil down to you being black? I see it all of the time. This shirt is just cute, but it's driving me crazy. I see it all the time. And it's not a bad fit. I have another t-shirt on up under it, which is creating this fit. No, was this the way I'm sitting in this shirt? Anyway, so why do you feel that it is your responsibility to try to police folks on racism? I see it all the time. I ain't never coming back here. It's the way they treat us. I saw one video where the black men, they went into the Asian nail salon and said, "You gonna stop disrespecting all women and throw a brick or whatever they did to the man's window, whatever. I got into a little conversation with a relative on that. I said, here's the problem. It ain't the people at the salon that own the salon. It's the folks who go get the service. You can't go with this bad service and get mad. Where they do that at? I don't like the way they treat me, but I'm going to give my money because you want to pay $25, but you want a $100 service. Take your broke mentality with your broke money and go find you another broke person to do your broke nails. That's my mindset. That's my mindset. My mindset is if you want to pay nothing, you will more than likely be treated like nothing. Okay? So, I'm going to wrap it all up with that. And I want to thank you guys. Remember, like I said, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends about it. I'm looking for topics, leave comments. Like I said, this will be raw, unedited. By unedited, I mean I won't be doing any takeovers. I won't be doing any of that. I'm going to be posting it as it looks. So if something gets messed up, like my lighting was, it's what you guys are going to see because I don't like that thing. I like things to be authentic. I like things to grow organically. And folks go spend a lot of time making things look a certain way, or folks go spend a lot of time acting the fool to get some likes. And I ain't doing either one of those. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to end this one. Let me pat myself on the back for that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Another shout out to Jungle Life City for the t-shirt. Love it. I will be supporting this young man. So that my goal is to always have on something that he makes when I do my videos. I do want to see his business grow. I hope it goes from t-shirts to casual men's shirts to creating stuff on jeans, tricking out shoes, whatever it takes. That's what I'm here to do. If you guys got something you want me to talk about, if you want me to do a review, it is a honest review. If you want me to endorse, that's a little different. Leave a comment, send me a message. Okay, see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. This has been an Essence Styles production. And remember, reasons with